Okay, here we go with some more hunting videos here. This was last night, 11/11/2017. So, the first thing we start with is here. We are invited to a farmer's place here, and he has been having dog hunters in his place, and they evidently have had almost no luck, and we have been tearing them up. We go out and we're actually standing in the backyard of this farmer's field, and we're looking out there and we see these hogs, and they are really getting with the program. They're digging, and we had already spotted one bunch of hogs off in the distance, but this right here, we were literally shooting from his backyard. So there's three shooters: myself, Brian Trussell, and his son Brayson Trussell. Now, Brayson's a good kid, but he has to put up with more ribbing from me and his dad than the law allows, but we wouldn't have it any other way. So here we go with the video. There's the hogs out there, and I'm on the left, so my job is to get a left-hand hog there. And I'm trying to find the bigger hogs, and that's the one I come up with, and Brian's doing the counting. And there's the shot right about there. That's the perfect shot. That quartering away, they don't run from one of them. Okay, and I'm zoomed in a little bit more than what I should be, and there's a hog. We shoot him again to make sure he stays down. All these people that say they shoot 223s, I want you to look at this. You know, these are shot with 308s. Nobody missed their hog. They're down. All three are 308s, and we're looking for more. Dang, that one is still not down. So, shoot him again. Anyhow, we're looking around. We got one wounded. We also had what we think was either a coyote or something that was on the hay bales to the left, and maybe even a hog, but anyhow, it jumped in the farmer's pen there and scared the cows. The cows got out, and we had to help him round up his cattle and put them up. The time we got through, the big bunch of hogs that we was originally going after had disappeared. So, anyhow, we picked up from this location and went to a new location. When we got there, things did not work out that well. So then we got into this. We're out here. We ain't seen any hogs, and normally this is a good producing place. We're calling coyotes here. I believe I'd already killed a coyote. I'm getting my nights mixed up, and I forgot to film that one. But anyhow, I'm blowing a mouth call. We had left the Fox Pros at home in the truck for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, getting old and absent-minded. But I'm blowing a mouth call, and we're watching a coyote way off in the distance. Now, you got to notice here that this doesn't look very good. You got to remember, this pulsar scope looks much better through the scope than it does on film. And I'm watching this coyote off in the distance when all of a sudden one pops up right in front of us. There, nobody even saw him. And boom, I get him. I'll back that up just a little bit. I'm looking off. There's a dot way off in the distance there of a coyote that's coming in. We actually, I believe, called in 3 on this trip. And I'm looking for him. and all of a sudden one surprises us. Boom, there's a coyote right there. Well, I didn't back up far enough, but let me back on up. There he is. Nobody saw him come up at all. He just snuck up on us. Where he come from, nobody knows. Brian was sitting there and was looking hard, and I guess that the other coyotes drew our attention. We should have seen him come in, but anyhow, he got in, got real close to us. Nobody saw him. First shot didn't really put him down. He's in high weeds there. And got him again right there. You can see him flopping. Brian Trussell went after him with his trusty 380 pistol and sealed the deal. You can see the cows off in the distance there. We're looking for the coyote that was coming in. I guess he turned around and took off, but anyhow, there you've got Brayson with the coyote. Brayson Trussell. He's smiling right there, but the whole time he was griping because this thing's heavy. Hurry up, take the picture. This thing's heavy. Anyhow, we got the coyote, and then we go to another place. I don't remember if I forgot to film some or not, but anyhow, a little background on this. This place here has been hit heavy with road hunters. I mean, if a car is a half mile in distance, these hogs will take off. And anyhow, we saw them from the road, and we parked and took off after them. The problem is that they were going the same direction that we are. Prior to this, we had killed, or I had killed a hog way off in a pasture, and I did forget to video that one, but it was kind of the same way as this. Easy stalk up to it, but a car half a mile away drove down the road and it took off. Well, these hogs are kind of doing the same thing. They're not running, but they're walking away from us. So we had about 500-yard walk to get to these, and the whole time they're moving away from us. So we're having trouble catching up and getting within shooting range of them. And like I said, there's three. No, and at this time there's only two of us. Brayson's scope had actually run down something along with the batteries or whatever, and we didn't have time to change them, so it's just me and Brian. Now, all we've got is bolt actions. I haven't had any luck getting the automatics to function with the suppressor, and Brian has pretty much decided that one or two sure shots with the bolt action is just as good as 10 with the automatic that miss. And he's got one of them he calls Dr. Death that really seems to, for some reason, it just, wherever he points it, he hits. So here we go. They're moving away from us, three of them. The count has started because the woods are not far from there. And I'm trying to pick out a hog. I need to be to the left, but everybody's got their butt to me. So finally I decided I'm going to shoot this one back here. Now if you notice, I shot one of the back hogs, and they take off running. I'm zoomed in quite a bit. Shot at that hog, missed. They ran right to us since we shot over them, shot the back hog. Now zoomed out, trying to find somebody to shoot at. So I know hogs are all around me. There goes one right there. We're going to lead him just a little bit. There we go, right in the head. You got to lead them a little, and that was probably a 150-yard shot. Now we're still looking for more hogs. Brayson's hollering, here comes one right at us. Well, got him. He died right there real close. So that's 3 I think I've got down right there. Or at least 3 I've hit. I don't know if they stayed down or not. But anyhow, still looking for more hogs. And that means I've got 3 hogs on the ground. I shot at 1 and missed. So I'm out of bullets. So what I'm doing is changing magazines. My Ruger American only holds 1 in the barrel and 3 in the magazine. Remember Trussell, he's shooting the bolt action too. So anyhow, now we're done swapped. We got hogs down over there. And we're still looking for some more, because since we shot that back hog, they didn't know which way to run. This area, they got some mice up there that are trophy size, I'm telling you, or rats, whatever you want to call them. There we go. Now we found some hogs, and these suckers are, I don't know, probably 350 at least, maybe more. And you're going to see me shoot at them. I shot behind that one probably. One of those shots connected. I don't know which one. It may be this next one coming up. We're still trying to kill them. Anyhow, one of those connected. One of those hogs went down. That's 4. Still shooting. I think that hog there went down somewhere. Problem is that we know that hog or one of them was hit. Now, we know Brian hit a couple of them. And then I start the long walk back to the mule. I get on the mule, and this farmer's got oats planted there. And he doesn't want us to track it up, so our instructions are to go around the outside of the field. Well, the only problem is that we got into standing water and just darn near got the mule stuck and just barely made it out. And so we couldn't even go after that one that shot up there on the hill. We knew it was down. You hear that bullet hit, but it was too far away, and we left it laying. All right. This is what we wound up with in the back of the mule there. I don't know, somewhere around 8 hogs, 8 or 9, something like that we retrieved. We had quite a few that were wounded and got away, or we couldn't go after. You can tell that's a pretty good load for a mule. Now, I'm not so sure about these Hubbard scales here lately. We didn't have any little hogs, you know, they weren't monsters, but we did have at least 8, maybe 9, and I didn't think any of them were under 100 pounds, and we wound up with some 791 pounds at Hubbard. But the guys wasn't there to help unload, and I never did get anybody on the phone, so I maybe wasted a trip to Hubbard for nothing. Not sure yet. Anyhow, taking these pictures here. That's on them on the scale at Hubbard. I'm going to tell you what, you start dragging them, you can tell that one's pretty good size hog. Well, actually, several of them are. And you start dragging them by yourself, that's tough. And here's a blooper. I decided I was going to do a video of me gutting a hog. Well, we knew we was about ready to go. And I think this was the last hog of the night. I'd already done 7 or 8 hogs there. skinning them with, gutting them with my knife. So I figured I would video this one, and Brayson here is holding the phone while I do that. And look what happens. My knife is dull from doing all these, and here we go.
Got a hog here. We're gonna start. My knife is getting dull because we've done a few. We're gonna come all the way down. Oh, my knife is getting dull. All the way down.
Now I'm gonna use a gut hook.
Go up to that breastbone right there and come all the way down and get blood all over you. Now we're gonna reach up inside the hog.
Hog was tough. The knife was dull too.
Oh, my knife is getting dull. That's 7th one tonight. Yeah. Oh, not cutting.
You can feel that membrane in the back that holds the heart and the lungs up, and you have to cut through that. And once you do, it pretty much just falls out.
Oh, there we go. And that's all it takes to get an old hog.
Anyhow, that's my hunting video. Not sure how that's going to go with. Went to Hubbard. Hubbard was just completely overwhelmed with hogs. There was hogs everywhere, stacked knee deep on the floors, hanging from the ceilings. And he says now he's closed till after Thanksgiving. So anyhow, that's my hunting video. Thanks for watching.